Welcome back to Overland Outfitting. I'm Fred.
I'm Dave.
We're here to show you Dave's recent project that he's taken on a couple months ago. We acquired this ambulance from Silverton Ambulance, a little further north from here. And Dave decided he thought this would make a good camper conversion project.
I was wrong. It makes an excellent camper.
It certainly does.
It's like one of the best platforms I've ever seen for a camper.
Well, I'm super excited to see the way it's coming along, and I think you folks are going to be quite intrigued and quite impressed with some of the work that we've got going on in progress here. Dave, to start out real quick, why don't we just tell folks what kind of platform we do have, what the chassis is and the motor and things of that nature.
All right, the truck is a 2007
Okay.
GMC. That's a 3500. That's a 1-ton chassis with the dual wheels and bud wheels, so they interchange from the back to the front. It's got an 8.1 gas engine.
Okay. Gas engine, okay.
Yep. It's got an Allison 6-speed transmission with Positrack from the rear end. The box is made by McCoy Miller.
Okay.
It's all aluminum. It's designed for a rollover, sideways rollover without collapsing. It's all made with 2x2 aluminum tubing, but they're on 12-inch centers. The outside skin is 1/8-inch aluminum, and it's all TIG welded together. And the roof it's all aluminum roof also, but it has a slight crown front to back and side to side. Yeah, it looks all flat, but it's got this really nice crown to it.
To help it shed water a little bit.
Yeah, it sheds water, and it makes it a lot stronger. Giving it a little bit of a bow makes the top really strong.
Gotcha.
So this box is designed not only to carry the passengers, but protect them in the event of a collision or a rollover, that sort of thing.
Right. That's why we entrust in it as an ambulance. And now, is this a four-wheel drive platform?
It is four-wheel drive.
It is four-wheel drive. So, and that's obvious for us who know where it came from up in Silverton. That would be a requirement, but that's make it clear for the folks that are out there.
Right.
Okay. Well, with that, how about I switch places with the camera? We do a little bit of walk around. We'll show what's going on so far in the inside, what you've done, and then we'll get into the real treat and the real special work here that you got going on up front with the cab over.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, Dave, why don't we give a little walk around, and you can start with that compartment right in front of you if you care to.
Yeah, let's start with this one. All of the compartments are really nice on the ambulance. We didn't change any of the outside doors. They lend themselves well to what we're doing as far as an RV. This was the compartment for the oxygen tank. We kind of redid the strap for it so that this now is the propane. We have a tankless water heater. We're not completely hooked up because we're not finished with the build yet.
Right.
But there'll be a few things that we could hang there, maybe brooms or something there, but we don't want to clutter up this area.
Okay.
The next, we have shore power here. It's 20 amp shore power. And this cabinet is had a variety of things in it, shelves and storage. It's now got a 25-gallon water tank. We've got a little demand water pump that is actually a low flow, so we don't need a tank with it. And that will hook up. This is from the inside. These are the lines to the sink. There'll be another line going back here to the shower, and from the water heater to the shower.
Excellent.
This is our drain out right there for the sink.
Okay.
This is the back side. We have a shower in here and a composting toilet. So this is the back side of the shower stall right here.
Okay.
And then we have storage under here. The gray water goes right out this pipe here, And this little shelf just supports the shower, as you'll see on the inside. But all the doors are insulated. They all work kind of like refrigerator doors. They fit really nice. We have a swing away tire carrier. This was a Wilco off-road, and it comes right on around here.
Oh wow!
And so
Comes
it
right
used
away.
to sit right there, and I turned it around. There's a reason for that. And then I welded it, and I didn't paint this because I wanted people to be able to see that we had to turn this head around here so the tire would sit this way.
It normally swings the other way, right?
It normally swings the other way. That's why their name is on the back side right now.
I see. And
This-
we did that. Why?
We did that because this is the main door in. You
Yep.
have to open this one before you can open that one. So by swinging it away, we can open the doors. But when it's in its position, it's going to be in front of that door, and this door can still open.
It's one door at a time.
So one door at a time, but you can do just one door and just have access here.
Yep.
So we
Super
also
good.
needed a hitch on here, and this was a little part of the bumper that would tilt up, give you more access when you're putting in a gurney or something like that, or dealing with a patient.
That's right.
So we cut that, we built our own receiver hitch, and just put a couple braces here to hold the step so it still functions. I'll just open that up. Now we have on the other side, we haven't done anything with this closet. This is a really nice closet. Someone could use it for skis or paddles or a paddle board or something like that. I'm going to make a instrument for musical instruments. There's enough room there for piano, guitar, those kind of things. They could be in there.
Piano, you like a keyboard. You can put a keyboard in there, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Good thought.
So this little cabinet. This is our heater. This is a air heater, cabin air heater. It's a diesel, all in one. The fuel is on top. It only has this one line that goes inside. The combustion air and the exhaust go out the bottom. And the exhaust has a muffler, and it all exits out underneath. So it's really clean, neat. It's all fastened in there solid. It pulls air from outside. We could make it pull air from inside, but these are so efficient that we don't think we really need it, but we'll see.
Okay. Let's come around back here again, Dave.
Okay.
Just because I'm going to be a little tight on space over there. Let's enter in from the back.
Okay.
Okay, so coming in, make an entry from the back if you wanted to.
Yeah, we put it on a solid vinyl floor, so it's waterproof. But it was over the original floor, which was also waterproof. So we've kind of doubled that up.
Is the floor insulated?
The floor is insulated.
Excellent.
This used to be a compartment on the outside, and then there were shelves and different doors and things on the inside. But we wanted to have our bathroom, so we have a Nature's Head composting toilet. We have a shower, and it's a full stand-up shower. This box inside is just a little bit over 6 feet tall. Some of them are 5 feet tall. Or I should say a lot of ambulances are that way. We're just lucky we got a nice 6 foot plus interior. This.
What did you do? It looks like you got a collapsible curtain there too as well.
Yeah,
right?
we did. This came from Rec Pro, and it's a nice little curtain, and it stays out of the way. It just slides right through here.
Accordion's in.
And then it's got a latch right there.
Stays put.
So that just
Very nice.
keeps that all enclosed in a nice clean manner. No big curtains or anything like that.
Okay, Dave, how about I join you inside here for just a minute?
Okay.
And I'll switch places. Right. Now looking at it from the inside, from
So
back
you
to
can
front.
see, I'm just right at 6 feet, so I've got a little bit of space here.
Yeah, and you finished that off with,
This is actually floor underlayment.
okay,
What's under this is the 2x2 framing, but we went with 2x2, or we went with 2-inch rigid foam insulation, ceiling, walls, everywhere we could get to, it's got rigid foam.
very nice.
And then we haven't finished this out. It'll get some trim and a few things. We have a few circuits in here for LED lights. One of the things that was kind of interesting was we put this window in, and it was already framed for a window. It was slightly smaller than the one I put in here, so we had to do a little adjustment. But if you're doing an ambulance, you want to kind of check that stuff out because it might be already framed for it.
Ah, good point, good tip.
So this, I wanted a couch, but we have another bedroom. So we don't really need a bedroom here. This is a rollover couch. It comes from Rec Pro.
Okay.
And do you want?
Certainly, show us.
I can show a real
the
quick
style.
demo. It's got legs here that fold down, and that couch comes down and it makes a nice little bed. Now this is 5 feet long. Now I used it just to see how it was going to work out if you had to have somebody long, taller like me. So I put a pillow right there. Kind of slept on an angle here. It worked out fine. But this is also nice that you can lift the whole thing up.
Oh, wow.
And you got
nice.
storage under the bed here.
Yeah, you sure
So
do.
this was an original part of the ambulance. It had a little bench top on it, and we took that off, put this couch on here, and then it just rolls over. We just love this thing. It's
Yeah,
really
that's
simple, really nice. It's comfortable, and it's actually a pretty nice bed.
and quite lightweight, actually.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a nice thing. The switches here were part of a panel. There were several different locations for these panels for switches in the ambulance. I cut this down, just put on these 6 switches so we can turn on lights individually. We can turn them all on, and we can just kind of mix and match them.
Super nice.
And we have an outside light out here. This is the control for the diesel heater.
Okay.
And it
Thermostat.
that's the
essentially?
thermostat. It actually kind of talks to you. It's got a little voice in there that tells you
Okay.
what it's doing. This cabinet here, from here to the top, that sat right over top of this window, and it was right here.
Oh, okay.
And I took it off because it was only about 5 inches wide. What I wanted up there was a bookshelf. I didn't want a cabinet over this. It kind of keeps it all up nice and open. So this was an original door. We made this door to look like the rest of it. And it's not finished, but it's gonna get lined. And then this will be shelves in here for little pull-out plastic bins. That'll have our clothes and that sort of thing.
Pantry, possibly.
And then down here there'll be a coat rod, clothes rod across here for hanging clothes,
Okay.
shoes on the bottom, whatever. We use the original ambulance latches, which are really nice.
Yeah, lasts forever.
Should I turn a light on here? See how that's
Oh,
gonna be?
please.
Okay, so we can turn on all the lights right here. And then
Oh,
we
very
also
nice.
have lights.
Very nice.
So these are going to go in a different area. These are our LED lights.
Okay.
And so we used a 1-inch butcher block countertop. And we used a really nice deep stainless steel sink right here. So it's got a little,
Oh, excellent.
it's got a little basket here, nice little cover.
Yep.
This is a
That's household grade there.
this is Moen, and Moen builds this really nice little faucet. It's really not all that expensive, but it's a nice little faucet for our hot and cold water. And this is doubles. We can use the back for a cutting board, and then it extends the area for the kitchen. I like a nice big area so I can lay out, cook chop my vegetables or whatever right there.
Certainly.
This is a nice Dometic cooktop with a glass top. I like this in particular because of the grill work in here. This all comes out one piece.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got electronic ignition, so it's not a piezo. It doesn't go click click. You just turn it on like that.
Wow.
So it's a really nice thing.
Yep.
So I've had people ask me, "Where's the range hood?" Right here. We have a window right behind the stove, and so it doesn't get very hot up here. Pardon me?
It is camping after all.
It is camping, yeah.
Still
You
camping.
lift up slightly and put that down. This area is going to be a gas stove. We just don't have anything in there yet. And there's enough.
Oh, you mean an oven?
Oven,
You're going to put an oven in there, okay.
I'm going to put an oven. I would have gone with an oven with a stovetop, but I like this particular stovetop a lot. And so I couldn't find that combination, so we'll get an oven for that. There's enough room in here with a cabinet that's on the outside to have a nice deep drawer, full length here.
Okay.
So that'll be for silverware or whatever. This cabinet overhead was actually started right here and went to here. So we just moved it down, built this cabinet to match using stuff that we had left over from the ambulance. So this is a completely fabricated cabinet to look like this one. We have some shelves in here that haven't been put up, but they match on both sides. And these are really nice because they just slide. They're just beautiful. Nothing, it makes it really clean and neat in here. This is we're really proud of this. This is a winter fridge freezer. And this was a cabinet that had just a lot of shelves in it. And we closed off this one. That's accessible from the outside. That houses our lithium battery from the solar. And then all you have to do is, to access this, you just pull it out on a slide.
Very nice.
And here's a fridge freezer. You can mix and match, do whatever you want for a refrigerator or whatever.
That's a large capacity fridge too.
Yeah, it's really usable, nice. We demoed it out in the desert, and I didn't need a freezer, so I made it all refrigerator.
Okay.
So that's the advantage there. It just pushes up out of the way. And
what do you have going on up front above that there in terms of, I see all kinds of lights lit up. You got your solar charger,
yeah,
your
this
circuit
is a
block
Renogy Wanderer for the solar. We just got simple fuses here, and we've got a little counter that tells us where our battery is right there.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do with this. Originally, I was thinking of a step into the overhead compartment, but it makes it a really nice little work table. So I think eventually it'll have a flat screen TV with a DVD player. We can just stow it back here. And that has access to the outside, so we can get to the back of the fridge, we can check the temperatures, we can get to our batteries. So we're just going to leave all the doors like they are on the outside. This area up here will have a AM/FM radio with a CD player.
Okay.
And then we'll just have a little bit of extra storage there and some electrical stuff up there. And this all gets covered up, so a nice little cabinet to go over that.
Okay, so over here on the other side.
We saved this compartment. This was where all the electrical was. We took out 200 pounds of electric wiring. We saved it all because it's excellent wiring, but we didn't need it for this build. So what we have up here is a nice little storage area for appliances. This other part of this, I'll get these out of the way for right now. This makes a really nice pantry. We've got storage here. We've got storage down here with adjustable shelves.
Oh wow, nice, very good.
So we've got a lot of storage for food right here. I built these steps because what we have here is a pass through to the front, but we wanted a bed over the cab because it separates the bed from the kitchen and opens up this whole space for a lot of nice space in here for kitchen, for living room, for this general area here. So now we have this 36-inch opening into an overhead bed, and this is big enough for a full-size mattress. And the mattress is memory foam mattress. From the top of the mattress to the top of the ceiling is 26 inches. So it gives you some pretty nice space there so you don't feel cramped or anything.
Headroom.
And so I built these steps so that they would open up so you could still use the front access here, but you can just fold them down right here. And then you can just step up and just get right into bed that way.
Oh boy, that's going to be fantastic.
So it'll have more LED lights up there. By the way, these all dim. They change color. They go from a green to a more of an incandescent color. And so that'll have that up there. It'll have a headboard cabinet because we got lots of length. It's almost 8 feet wide, so we have a lot of length. And then the interior is all going to be insulated with this rigid foam and paneled with the same kind of paneling here. Nice, cozy, comfortable spot.
Yeah, super nice. So Dave, that's a great overview of what you got going on conceptually here and the work in progress. I do want to take a moment to also look at real quick. I see you added another step down in here in the well.
Well, this well was 12 inches high, and or deep, I should say, and 20 inches wide. So I just split the difference, built a step to match everything. Now it's 6 1/4 each step, so it makes it a lot nicer to go in and out. And then it'll have a step on the outside that'll match this, so that you can just ease to enter and exit the vehicle, and makes it a lot safer. But
yeah,
it's a nice
those
aluminum step that we welded up and put in place here.
Yeah, those folks that are familiar with typically that entrance to an ambulance is, well, it's a working man's entrance. It's not made for comfort. It's 1, 2 up and you're in and you're on your way. But nice to have that extra step in between for sure. Dave, I thank you for giving us this quick introduction here and laying the groundwork out for what is yet to come and be finished. The next time we come back, I'd like to give folks a little bit more detail on how the cab over is coming along. I don't want to give away your trade secrets here on what's going on in terms of how you're doing this, but you've got some real fine craftsmanship going on, and it's going to be a super stable and very comfortable space up there.
It's definitely a unique build here by taking a very, very good box, adding on this, making this addition, and it just opens up everything here.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be really, really premium as far as the build is concerned.
And again, just so people know, who was the ambulance builder that made this?
It was McCoy Miller.
McCoy Miller.
And one of our biggest goal here is to make our additions look like it came out of the McCoy Miller factory. Same running lights, the cage lights, the same rounds on the corners. Everything is going to match the same color. Everything, so we want it to look like it came that way, so it isn't, and it'll do, everyone will have to do a double take because it won't be an addition. It'll be like, did it come that way? That's what we want.
Right. Okay, Dave, well, thanks again. This has been a great introduction here to what you've embarked on. You've got an awful lot of work done on it already that looks like it's going to be a fantastic build when it's all done. Dave, so folks know, besides here at Overland Outfitting, how can folks get in touch with you if they want to reach out direct?
Well, they can email me, and then I can give them all my contact information. My email address is ClausenStudio, that's ClausenStudio @gmail.com. If they'll just email me, then I can give them everything they need. We can exchange pictures or information, and it's a good start.
Sounds great, Dave. Thanks for that. Folks, if you've enjoyed this video and like what we've got going on here, please hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And we'll have more videos coming here soon as the build continues on its way. Thanks again for stopping by. Have a good day.